In today's video, we are going to see our last chapter of PHP, chapter number 5, that is database operation. In that, we are going to see the first topic, that is introduction to MySQL. Now in this we are going to study MySQL database as well as connectivity of PHP with the MySQL database as well as the operation on the MySQL database through PHP code. Now MySQL is database which is used to storage or used to manage stored data and is an open source database management software. MySQL is an open source database management software. Now MySQL is a main component of web application like XAMPP, LAMP or WAMP. In many web applications, MySQL is a main component. Now let us see the features of the MySQL. Now in the features of MySQL, the first feature is easy to use. Now why it is easy to use? We know that with the basic knowledge of SQL, we can build or interact with the SQL. MySQL is configured through the command line, also it having the graphical user interface. Because of its GUI, it is easy to use. Now second advantages or features is free to download. MySQL is free and we can download from it from the MySQL official website. Now third advantages is third feature is a client server architecture. Now MySQL follows the client server architecture. Now in this, database is a server, okay, and when the application program is connecting with the database, these application programs are the clients. Now fourth feature is compatible on many operating systems. Now MySQL database is compatible on the Linux. It also compatible with the Windows also, as well as various flavors or various varieties of Unix also support the MySQL database, as well as some operating system like Novell, NetWare is also supporting the MySQL, so that it is compatible on many operating systems. Now fifth feature is it is secure. Now why it is secure? Now MySQL consists of solid data security layer that protects sensitive data from the intruders, and in the passwords are stored which are in the encrypted format in MySQL. Now sixth advantages or feature is high performance. MySQL is faster, more reliable and cheaper because of its unique storage engine architecture. Now seventh feature is it's having high flexibility. MySQL supports large number of embedded application, which takes MySQL is very flexible. It makes MySQL very flexible. Eighth feature is high productivity. MySQL uses triggers, stored procedures and views, which allows the developer to give the higher productivity. Now you know that trigger and stored procedure and views are more creative. We can say more creative or more useful in the MySQL database. Now ninth feature, that is it is secure. MySQL consists of solid data security layer that protects the sensitive data from the intruder and passwords. Already this feature is repeated here. So there are 8 important features which are, once again we'll see: easy to use, free to download, client server architecture, compatible on many operating systems, it is secure, high performance, high flexibility and high productivity. These are the 8 features of the MySQL. This 9th feature is repeated, but it is not need to write once again. Okay. Now next topic, that is drawbacks or disadvantages of MySQL. Now the MySQL version which is less than 5.0 does not support this command, that is role, commit and stored procedure. But now right now whatever the versions greater than 5.0, all the versions are supporting these commands. Now MySQL does not support large database size as efficiently. It support, but efficiency will be decreases. Now MySQL third disadvantage is MySQL does not handle transaction very effectively. It prone data to corruptions. Data transactions which are not handling by the MySQL that much efficient that we are expecting. The fifth disadvantage is MySQL is accused that it don't have good developing and debugging tool compared to the paid database. Now with the database which are licensed, okay, or paid database which having the various developing and debugging tools that are not available in the MySQL. And the fifth disadvantages, very important disadvantages, that MySQL does not support SQL check constraint. It does not support SQL check constraint. These are the 5 disadvantages of the MySQL. But if we compare advantages and disadvantages, then MySQL is a more useful as it having the more features as compared to its drawback. Now next point is a data types in MySQL. Now there are various data types. The first data type we are going to see, that is a numeric data type. Now in numeric data type, first is a sub data type, that is int, that means integer. Now it having the range that we can see here. The range is almost, if we can say, it is in terms of crores, or in terms of what we can say 100 crores. Now we can say here, if we count this figure, then this figure we can say that is a 214 crores 74 lakhs 83,648. This is negative value, and in the same manner it is a positive value. This is a range, okay. And if we use int as an unsigned, then its range is almost from 0 to 429 crores 49 lakhs 67,295. Now second data type is a teeny int. Now teeny int, it having the small range as compared to the int data type. It having signed, if we consider signed teeny int, then it having range -128 to +127, and if we consider unsigned, then it having the range 0 to 255. Now third data type is a small int. Now small int having the range, if we consider signed, then it's having the range -32,768 to +32,767, and if we consider unsigned, then it having the range 0 to 65,535. If we consider data type big int, then we having the width up to 20 digits, and if we consider data type as a medium int, then it having the width up to 9 digits. Now these are the numeric data types: int data type, then teeny int data type, then small int data type, big int data type, and medium int data types. You should know all these data type along with their range. Now next data type is a date and time data type. Now data type regarding the date and times are given here. Now first is a date. Now date, it displays the date in the format year, month, and day. Second data type is a date time. It displays date as well as time. It displays the date in format year, month, and day, and then it displays the time in the format of hours, minute, and seconds. Third data type is a timestamp. Now timestamp displays the date and time in terms of year, month, day, hour, minute, seconds. Then fourth data type is a time. It displays only time in terms of hours, minute, and seconds. And year data type displays just year in terms of 4-digit values. Now these are the date and time data type. Now third data type is a string data type. Now string data type, if you can see here string data types, here first data type is a char, which having the maximum 255 characters, and its length is fixed, which cannot be changed. Now here varchar, in the terms of var means its length is a variable length string having maximum 250 characters. Teeny text. Now teeny text, it having the maximum size of 255 characters, and the text, it having the maximum, the last data type from the string, that is text, which having the maximum size, that is 65,535 characters. Now the fourth data type is a large object data types. Now large object data types, if we see, the first is a teeny blob. Now teeny blob means binary large object, okay. Teeny, it supports the maximum size to 55 bytes. Then blob data types supports the size maximum 65,535 bytes. Then third is a medium blob which supports the maximum size, that is 167,77,215 bytes. And the fourth data type is a long text which support maximum size, that is 4 GB or we can say in terms of character in these values. Okay, this is a large object data type. Okay, so all the things we have seen today, that is the data types and the MySQL features and drawbacks of the MySQL. Okay, so I hope that you understand it. Okay, it is a important part from the exam point of view also, so I hope that you should understand it. Okay,